Hey everyone, Mike Scherer here at Paul Scherer Used Cars. Today I am showing you this 2020, this is a Honda Odyssey minivan. The Touring is the trim level, and if you're unfamiliar with the trim levels on Honda Odysseys, the Touring is almost the top trim level. So this van is loaded full of options. I'm really excited to show this to you in this video today. This video is more going to be about this van. It's pretty much brand new. It has just over 20,000 miles. Not much negative. When I do come up to a couple spots that a little bit of paint work, I'll show you, but they're super minor. Overall, super clean vehicle, still has a remainder of factory warranty. It's one owner. Let's jump into it. So yeah, it's got the metallic exterior color on it. It's a really pretty, yeah, it does different things in the sun, you know, kind of got a little bit of green hue, gray hue to it. So really a pretty color here. Front end looks really nice on this Honda. I don't notice any major issues up here. Just a couple little spots, like I said, which I see on almost every used vehicle. Front windshield looks good. I don't notice any major cracks or anything up there. Tires have plenty of tread with just 20,000 miles on the vehicle. No issues there. 18-inch alloy wheels, four-wheel disc brakes. They look really nice too. Has opening skylight up top here. This does have keyless entry with power door opener, power liftgate opener, remote start, and panic. So let's go ahead and open up this power door. Oh, I opened up the wrong side. There we go. We'll get them both opened up here. So this is an 8-passenger. Has 3 passengers in the back, 3 in the third row, and 2 in the front. This center passenger seat can be removable. Actually, any of these seats can. But if you would like more access, easy access to the back, you can remove this center seat here. It also folds down. Let's see if I can do it with, I might have to use my hand here. There we go. Sorry about that weird angle, but folds down and gives you some beverage holders back here. It does have rubber matting all throughout this, even back here in the third row. Also, it does have a DVD player. It's a Blu-ray player. I will remember to show this here. It has the they call it Fam Cam from Chrysler. Honda has a different name for it. We'll look at that when we get up front there in the radio. It shows you what your passengers are doing. HDMI port there if you want to plug that in for game system or something like that. And a couple USB ports. Very clean van. So power open and power closing on the door. And you can do that with the remote. There's also buttons inside to do that. Passenger side looks really good. Rear of the van looks really good. Has some nice safety features on it. On the back here, it has the backup sensors. A little bit of nick in the paint there. So yeah, nice backup sensor is going to warn you as you're backing up. Maybe a bicycle got left behind there. Also has a 3,500 pound towing receiver back here. Put bike rack or something like that on here, you can. Has wiper back here for the rear window. Backup camera built in right there. And power liftgate. So coming back here, has a huge area back here. Looks like the past customer left us the factory carpeted mats. So you have the rubber mats and the carpeted mats. Has the Honda vac back here. That's a nice feature to have. There's the vacuum itself in that spot. And then over here you have a 12-volt power outlet. These seats do fold down into the well here, so pull on this strap here. You can do it with one hand and you can put it back up with the same hand. So hold this so it don't go forward. That third row is a reclining row. Now you can put this power liftgate down with the remote, or you can push the button up here. Coming around to the driver's side. Get that door closed so you can see the body panel. Everything looks good. Fuel fill here on the driver's side. I know a lot of you appreciate that. It's a nice option. It's a capless fill, so you don't have to worry about the cap. If you put it back on, and if you didn't, your hand gets smelly doing it. So all that's super nice having that capless fill. I always like to mention financing is available if you're in need of financing and want to see if you qualify and what your rate, term, and payment will therefore be. I will post a link below where you can actually do it right now on the device you're watching this video on. So definitely check that out if you're of interest there. There's your power door control. All right, let's get into the cockpit and show you what's happening up here. I've got a confession to make. I absolutely love driving minivans. They're super comfortable. I like how they sit. I have a little bit of back trouble, and it seems like minivans sit really nice. These drive really nice. I love the power steering. It's just really free power steering on these Hondas. Okay, enough off my rant. So power mirrors, power windows, power locks, has programmable seats. Notice the nice leather trimmed here, soft touch where you put your elbow. Full power seat, 4-way lumbar. Seat itself looks great. As we come into the car here, I'm going to go ahead and start it up. It's a push button start. You're just going to have the key in proximity of the vehicle. It'll start up, seat will go into position, and the dash will get settled here. So on the dash here, we have a couple lights on, nothing to be concerned of. The red light down here where my finger's pointing is seatbelt light. I just don't have my seatbelt light on. Green light up here, ACC, that's your adaptive cruise control this vehicle has. That's a super nice feature. Adaptive cruise control is a cruise control where you set the speed limit, and then when someone slows down in front of you, the vehicle slows down, and then when that person gets out of your way, it speeds back up. So it's a very smart cruise control. And LKAS, that's your lane keep assistance. So when you're on the highway, it's going to help keep you in your lane. If you drive distracted like me, that is a nice feature to have. So over here on the left, a lot of buttons in this, but everything's self-explanatory. You can open and close the respective sliding doors, and you can turn that feature off too, so the power sliding doors don't work if you don't want that. You have power liftgate control right here. This is your lane keep assist. This is your parking assist. We saw those sensors back in the rear bumper. Also has forward collision warning. So this is going to warn you if someone pulls out in front of you last minute, maybe a deer runs out, whatever may have you, it's going to warn you and hopefully keep you out of an accident. Traction control and then parking brake down below. On the steering wheel itself, we have hands-free connectivity on this side, so you can talk through this van's audio system on your cell phone hands-free. And then you have controls here for your center cluster and for radio controls, volume controls. On this side, you have your cruise control over here. And then back here, you do have some pedal shifting. This has the 3.5 liter V6, so plenty of power on it. Oh, I forgot to read the miles. 20,002 miles on it, 20,002. So it's still going to have remainder of factory warranty on this, which is really nice. So it's almost like buying a brand new vehicle. On the radio here, so touchscreen radio, it's very intuitive. Does have factory navigation. It's Garmin system. It loads up really quick. I was surprised actually how fast it loaded up. You can get into your rear entertainment here, which will show you what's playing back there through your Blu-ray player. You have FM, Bluetooth, does have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. I've got my phone actually plugged in, I'll show you that here in a second, to the Apple CarPlay, and it pulls up my podcasts, pulls up real-time navigation, pulls up cell phone stuff, text messaging, voicemails, all that right there on Apple CarPlay, so that's a nice feature to have. Over here you can get Sirius radio, and let's show you some more stuff. There's some cool stuff on here. It's got a lot of apps. The cabin watch, okay, that's that rear camera cabin watch, so you can pull that up and you can see, you know, what's happening back there in the third and the second row right here. Okay, so down below the radio you have some heating and air conditioning controls. There's 3 zones in this van. You have your driver zone, you have your passenger zone, and you have your rear climate. All 3 can be controlled right here. Now the rear climate over here behind the passenger seat has their own controls back there if they want to control it back there, but you can also control it right up front here with the rest of the heating and air conditioning controls. So your park, reverse, neutral drive is all right here, just push button. Again, push button start, heated seats. You have your automatic shut off at stop to conserve fuel. You have your snow and econ mode and hazard lights. And again, heated seats up front here. This is your Blu-ray disc player. That is where you put your disc for the movies to show up on the screen in the back. And you have a remote control to control all that. A couple beverage holders here. Down below here you have a couple power outlets. You do have a 115 volt, 150 watt power outlet right there. Down in here, this is where I have my phone plugged in for that Android Auto. It's a nice deep spot here. You have an aux port there as well as 2 USB ports. A couple more beverage holders back here. Van, really other than a couple paint nicks I showed you on the outside, is in new condition. Factory book's still in it. I pulled up the history report, never been in an accident, only one owner, scores top of its class. Really an easy one. If this is what you're looking for, there's no hiccups on this van here. So yeah, again, if this is what you're looking for, get a hold of us. We'd love an opportunity to earn your business. If you have a trade-in, let's get together and work out some numbers. We pay top dollar for nice clean trades. That's how we get nice clean trades like this. So a little bit longer video, but there's a lot to show on this van being a Honda Touring Odyssey. So a lot of nice options, a lot of options to keep you and your family safe. So great reliability with the Honda name. And with that, I'm signing out. Have an enjoyable rest of your day. If there's anything you can do to make someone else's day a little bit more pleasant, go out of your way and do that. Make someone smile. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.